So
Yes.
basically, it's a wonderful topic given by Ash on the table for discussion. So I believe like school life is very much on an easier side. What we feel like when we grow and when we age towards our mid 30s or mid 25s, we somewhere at a point of time we realize just that school life was much more easier and much more comfortable, and we we just reminisce those memories whatever we used to have in our schools, we, sitting in last benches having gossips without no sort of fear what our life will turn upon and what will the path would take upon to a different journey. It's completely we were nuisance at that time, and the thoughts process what we are having at that sort of time, it was really a grateful time. Matlab, you also might have enjoyed your school life a lot, and you really miss your school journey also right now. When when we grow, like it's a hallucination kind of thing. When we grow up, parents used to tell us, you give 12th, your life will be sorted. You do engineering, you will be settled. So I am still following, well, like what is the point of time I'll get settled and I will file myself happy. So it's a kind of a trap we are into. But still school life, when we think, when we met our school friends, these are specials. Like these are the first times, these are the first time when we used to interact, when we used to have such good friends. And these are the friends which are which we made in school. They are continuing till now also. In college they are just people are coming and just they are having matlab, they are not that much good. Let's have Radhana's points. So I'll
Yeah, I
submit them
got your
here.
point. But in what in school life we study study our under our parents' um, guidance. But there are much more restrictions in school. But when we go to college, we explore new things. We feel that.
But does that, okay, let's come from my point of view. But these are in school we have limitations, I agree completely to you. But what you feel in college, that you enjoy these freedom in a very shorter frame of time. Like I don't think so you would be enjoying of 4 years of engineering without going limitless and without going out of freedom. It sometimes makes you feel better, but every time you don't like to be, like you wanted some kind of limitations to you so that you can focus much good in
Yeah,
your studies.
true,
So
true.
that's the point. Like in school life we do have certain limitations and we do have our parents guidance interrupting each and every point of time. But what I feel is like you need to have certain limitations in life for growing further.
But when we go to college, we explore the new kind of life. What in school, there is a set of rules we have to follow. Like you have to wear uniform, we have to do this, do that. But in when we go to college, there is no kind of restrictions out there. So uh, we have to make ourselves that much independent so that we can rule our life by our own.
Okay, let's come to you. Like if you have you ever heard that a school student does suicide? Have you ever heard of, have you ever come to a
Yeah,
news till now?
yeah, yeah.
No.
Actually,
See, school.
one of my benchmate in class 11 did
Okay,
suicide.
but
So
what is the average rate of suicide if you consider
uh,
in a
yeah,
engineering, if you
it's
consider
very
in a college life and
it's
student life?
yeah, it's slow. But I understand your point. The pressure we feel in college is much more higher than the pressure we feel in school life.
In
But
school we actually,
college is also necessary for our life to grow. Without any career, how can we? Without any education, how can we suppose our career to be that much good? Or
but the school memories whatever we shared and the school journey, it was the base of anything. If you consider the
yeah,
base is strong, your upskill, your uplift will already always be strong. If your base and pillar is very much stronger side, you will develop in a good phase na. If your school journey has been into a valuable part, your life would turn into a valuable kind of thing. And if you go in any colleges, it be it any colleges, but the life what we used to enjoy in school, that we cannot compare from a life of college, what I
But
feel.
one more point I want to add. In school, if there's any kind of activities or CCA, we function under control of our teachers. But in college, there there are so many clubs and committee which students rule or which students run. So they
But
learn something new kind of thing in their life, that how can we actually uh, do a job by do a job in team or like that, and this kind of thing we can't learn in school, no.
but the confidence which we used to showcase in the college, it generally comes from the school life only,
School.
na. What you have done in school life, like if you have participated in any kind of debate competition, poster competition, or be it anybody, if you have been into an annual day participating and singing songs for the Republic Day, that's confidence generally comes to the college. It's not like we go to college and we generally gain certain life certain confidence. Like if you have been into in college, you certainly, it's kind of it, the magic doesn't happens there, na. You just need to have those confidences and those learnings whatever you have developed
Is
over
it
a
not,
period of
it
time.
is not necessary that confidence can be built only in school. For for most student,
but
much of students,
but in
confidence.
engineering, but if you consider a maximum duration of college, be it MBBS, so in MBBS you would end up in college staying 5 years. In
Hmm.
school you have been into 16 years of 14 years of your life you have spent in school. So it's much a longer time you spend your life in school. So it's that decides what you want to be and what your confidence level would be if you are into the school, because the most and foremost time of your life you have
I don't
spent in
think so.
school only.
I don't think so.
But what I feel
Spending
like,
more time in school frame our path
obviously,
and
if you
future path.
if you invest the time in any sort of thing, you would become the best, na.
I don't think so. I have seen many people who who changed their career path, even though they went school and colleges. Still, they are change. Still, they change their career. So it's
But
not like that. Ki, we are spending more time in school, so our career should be this or
acha
that.
your your best friends are from your school or from your college? Genuinely tell this answer. What whom you
College,
my
college.
in my case, I used to I am still hanging out with my school friends only, and these school friends make me completely, like, whenever I feel pressure or whenever I feel any sort of stress, if I would have talked to them, I would have literally end up facing any kind of fear or any kind of anxiety. So that's the beautiful part of the school friends and the school life. It really remind it's matlab, if you want any if you want a chance right now to be back to your school, you would
No,
end up going. I would
no.
have end up going.
I
it's completely
I won't.
it's completely different
Cause
opinion, like.
for if you see from my perspective, my college school is like that. The teachers are totally biased. They all they always choose the person who excel, they who are excellent academics, who are excellent activities. They are so biased. I don't even want to
but
go back to school,
but bias thing is everywhere, na. If you consider college, if you consider
college.
work,
The
if you
professor don't even know us. They, why would they?
like, I have also seen in company also bias system is still working out. If you are close to your boss, the boss will helps in promotion to you. Like, bias thing is carried over n number of places. So this bias thing cannot be a factor to decide like what is much more proficient and what is much more good, whether it's school life or whether it's college life. So the bias factor, you can't decide with this factor only. You need to have certain more depths to decide.
True.
So let's Ash should conclude.
Like, you know, at
Life matlab the life and the journey you generally spend in college, these makes you much more bold. The whatever life you have spent in school life, these life were guidance and driven by the path of your parents. Your mom and dad used to tell, beta aise aapko haath pakad ke likhna hai, and you were writing. But when you come into the college, when you meet different diversity of people, you learn from them. In school, what you have what you the school in school, what is happening? You are doing classes with 60 people of your locality, but in college you are doing classes with 60 people across the states of different states of India. So you learn better in college. But you generally diversified in college. You generally add up. Your learning power becomes 4x in college when you are in school. In school, if you spend 12 hours, and in college if you spend just 2 to 3 hours, there will be a drastically change in yourself. So that's why the hostel life, if you live, you would end up doing things from your own. You would know the priority, how to manage your acads, how to manage your professional, how to manage your personal things, that in home and in school you can't able to learn, you can't able to focus, because the life is driven by your parents. Your parents would tell, now baj gaya, khana khana hai, and you have to eat. In school life and in college life, you generally decide you when you want to eat and when you want to do things. Now it's your turn. I guess I speak more.
Speak up.
Speak in what, school life or college life?
Hmm.
School.
School life. Yeah. So, uh, I think school life is stress free. In college life, we have much more pressure, from everything. We have to figure out our own life, then academic life, then we have to work on our career. But in school, we live our stressful life. We know just we have to go to school, come back home, and just we have to finish homework. Just the we the moments we spent in our school life are just precious. They are just you know we don't feel in school. We never felt like we have to do this in future. But in college life, we have that kind of pressure that we have
But
to pursue this. We have to clear this. We have to do this.
but what I feel, the pressure situation what you feel in college, this helps to generate and this helps to come the better version of yourself. Because if you don't feel any pressure in school life, what is happening? Like you study 6 subjects over a year, but in college, what is happening? You study 6 subjects over 3 months or 4 months.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
sometimes the pressure is too much that we, as a teenager, we are not able to handle that much of pressure. You know,
But see,
it's
folks
led
are
to.
handling now. Matlab, if you compare with the majority kind of people, like if suppose 10 lakhs engineers are passing ahead in a year, so what 9 lakh 80,000 people are still dealing with that pressure only, and they are giving their best into that situation only na. So it's a majority, it's not a majority of people like they are facing issues. It's generally the people who are facing issues are not very much clear about themselves, what they have to do and when they have to do. They don't able to prioritize things. Like there are many kinds of things, like in today's world, if you are feeling pressure, then imagine the times and when our parents used to graduate. Today we are having Instagram, today we are having WhatsApp, and even in these situations, if we feel pressure, how we will able to deal with that time if you would have graduated 40 years since, if you have
Actually,
graduated in 1980s.
I feel 40 years back we have much more clear guidance. By coming social media, we easily get
No,
distracted.
chat GPT makes your life easier, or it gives you troubles? You only tell me na. It gives you
Yeah,
easier na.
it just came 2 years back.
So that's what I am telling now. In today's life, if you feel pressure with having such kind of tools and techniques to just help you up, you need to just prioritize your life. That's completely in your hand. Pressure, if you feel pressure, you would have feel pressure in school also, in college also. If you feel pressure, you would have feel pressure right now also. If you don't feel pressure, you would end up not
One
feeling
more thing
anywhere
I
else.
want to add in what we do in our school life. We suppose the time period of one class, one session is of 1 year. We used to study whole year for that one exam, final exam. But in college, we study only one night before our exam. So that's the bad thing. I think in that's the bad thing of college. We don't focus
Uh,
in much more on studies.
it's again depend upon the individuals. People are studying colleges, people are studying their whole days and nights also, and people are there studying one night before also. It's the category of people you need to fit upon. It's not the college life is giving you and college people are telling you to study one night before examination. It's we are developing that habit. You should admit, like, it's we only, like, we are developing these habits. The college people doesn't come and say to us, na, you would if you have only if you have exams for mechanics and thermodynamics tomorrow, you study one night before the examination. It's a kind of thing we have developed over a period of time, but it's not like that. College helps and college comes up with these ideas. It's like we only have differentiated these kinds of ideas. So it's not the college and school life, it's again the individuals.
True. Yeah, actually true. Yeah, it's actually true. Even I used to study a night before exam.